I just want to welcome everybody to this presentation. You are going to learn about a company tonight that literally is changing lives around the world. We're operating in 18 different countries. You're going to hear about Relive, a company that is 32 years old and in the business of making a difference in people's lives in the two areas that most people pray about, their health and their finances. You know, Relive International, as I said, we're 32 years old. We're a food science company. One of the big things is we are a trusted and unblemished record. We literally are squeaky clean. We haven't even had a false claim filed against us in the 32 years we've been in business. Our products are clinically proven, they're patented, they're backed by science. What I like to say is science is catching up with us and proving what we've known all along. They're guaranteed. We are the only proven epigenetic nutrition company. And I will get into that a little bit more as we get further down in the presentation. But not only that, we are now bringing our experience in creating quality, top-notch supplements. We're bringing that experience and innovation to the explosive CBD market. We're going to talk about that as we get along too. We're a company with integrity, in fact, and strong family values. In fact, the integrity of the leadership of this company is what told my husband that this company was for real. And I'll share a little bit about that too. But what is the Relive difference? Because, you know, everybody in the United States, at least, pretty much knows they need to supplement to maintain their health anymore. And now it is, what do we supplement with? And we've gotten into the habit now where we're trying to treat supplements like we do medications, where if you have this issue, you take this supplement, that issue, you take that supplement. Well, nutrients interact in nature. When you take vitamin C, or you pick an orange off a tree, you are not picking vitamin C. There's vitamin C in that orange, but there's other nutrients that work together with that vitamin C for that body to recognize what those nutrients are and how they interact together and make them available to the body. That's bioavailability and synergism put together. Synergism is those nutrients working together, and that's how our products are put together so that all those nutrients are working together like they should be. Optimal nutrition, we're not talking about your minimum daily requirements just to exist. We're talking about optimal nutrition for health and guaranteed quality ingredients. These products go through rigorous testing to ensure not only are they pure, but also that they have the potency that we say they do. And that what's on the label is exactly what's in there, nothing more and nothing less, to make sure that it works. And that's the biggest difference. The Relive products work. Well, and how do they work? Well, it's all backed by science. Relive has had 10 product patents issued. And if you don't know how hard that is to get a patent on a food, try to do it. You have to prove it as unexpected benefits. And we have done that 10 times. Clinically proven formulas and more studies coming out. And we are pioneers in nutritional epigenetics. Again, I'm going to explain that a little bit to you. Dr. Carl Hastings, he is the one who was with the founders of this company from day one. He was ranked in the top 10 of chief scientific officers. And now we have Dr. Alfredo Galvez, PhD in genetics, but also the discoverer of the Lunison soy peptide. Remember I mentioned nutritional epigenetics. What is it? Epigenetics are the factors that bathe the genes and prompt them to express negatively or positively. This contributes to all known body functions. What does that mean? Here comes Lunison, the first dietary ingredient that has been proven clinically to work on the epigenetic level. Now for us lay people, what does that mean? Lunison can turn the good genes on and the bad genes off. Well, how does it do that? What is this epigenetics? But when they were doing the DNA mapping, they found something that they considered to be junk DNA, all this dark matter. When they did more and more research, and Dr. Galvez has been part of that, they found that no, these were epigenetic tags, that factors that we put into our body, we expose our body to, you know, stress, environment, and nutrition, create these epigenetic tags that tell which genes to turn off and on. So what they are is they are the software telling the hardware in your body, the genes, which ones to turn off and on. Well, with Lunison, it's been shown it turns the good genes on and the bad genes off. Well, Relive has been in the business of helping people with epigenetic nutrition for over 30 years. Like I said, science is just catching up with us and proving what we've known all along. Our nutrients, the nutrients in this core nutrition that gives that base of what your body needs, all in the right balance. heals the body at an epigenetic level by helping create those epigenetic tags, turning those bad genes off, turning the good genes on, or in the case of when you're young and those genes haven't turned on yet, keeping the bad genes turned off. Clinically proven formulas, more and more studies coming out, just proving what we've known for the last 30 plus years. And what this is the key word right there I want you to focus on is balanced nutrition. This isn't about trying to figure out your own supplement cocktail of which supplement of the month am I going to take now and how much of it and can I balance it with everything else. This is balanced nutrition that even just the very first formula that was developed took 10 years to develop. And it was by somebody with a PhD in food science or in microbiology. So I can guarantee you this isn't something about going to a health food store and throwing a bunch of supplements together. This is calculated, balanced nutrition so that your body gets what it needs to feed those cells at the cellular, feed the cells at the cellular level, because it's the cells, so that body starts to function the way it was created to in the first place. Then what we have developed over time is what we call functional formulas. What are these? These give you an opportunity to create a nutritional program specifically for your needs. You can see the digestive health, the joint health, hydration, women's wellness, performance, gene health. That's what we're talking about of the Lunacin. All of these products, people are seeing great results with basic nutrition, but this gives you an opportunity to tweak it even a little bit more. And what you'll do is you'll work with your Relive distributor and they will design a program that fits exactly what you are looking for in your health goals. We also have a fitness and weight loss program. For some reason, I apologize. My computer is not moving forward. All right, we're going back. Sorry. You guys, I have no idea what happened right there. So hang on. And I apologize. I do not know what happened. It's almost like somebody took over the controls. Somebody snuck in and took over the controls. So we'll see what we can do here. We're going to get back into it. Okay, Jen, if you can unmute yourself and just let me know what's going on here. Are you seeing somebody unmute themselves? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. You're good. I can see it.
We're back where we're at. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. You're great.
Do you not know what happened there? I have no idea. I didn't click anything.
I don't. Oh, yeah, you're fine. So, there's something glitchy.
We're back. So hopefully, you know what? I apologize, you guys. I do not know what was happening, but we're back. So we're going to move on. We've had the Fit 3 program. And one of the things I want to stress with this isn't just a weight loss program. This is a fitness program for optimal health for the rest of your life. This isn't about doing a fad diet, depriving yourself, losing weight, and then getting off of it and getting all that weight back. This is designed in all the areas you need to adjust to make different small little changes in your life that are going to add up to big results down the road. The products taste fantastic. They support a healthy weight loss. They're going to boost your metabolism, help with cravings, cleanse your liver, give you the probiotics, to burn the calories and fat, all without stimulants. We have exercise videos that I have a 70-year-old lady doing and I have a 20-year-old lady doing. And both are doing fantastic. In fact, that 70-year-old lost over 60 pounds doing the Fit 3 program. You get nutritional guidance focusing on what to eat instead of what to deprive yourself of. And one of the big things is you have a social community of support of other people going through this same program, giving you, sharing their ideas, helping to encourage you and pick you up when you fall down, and you get to pick them up when they fall down. So you're all working on this together so that when you get that weight off, when you get into the shape you want to be, you're going to stay there because you've created it as a lifestyle instead of just a fad diet. Relive, as I talked earlier, has also moved into the CBD market. Now, Relive didn't jump into it because they wanted to make sure, you know, number one, it was for real. And number two, we had to have the same standard of quality with the CBD or our hemp extract products as we did with our nutrition. You can see some of the documented benefits of CBD, and I will tell you right now, it's a gold rush of the decade. CBD is big, and so what does that mean? Just about everybody's got it. Like you can buy it in the gas station. So how do you know what you're getting? 70% of the CBD products out there are junk. Over half of them don't even contain any CBD because there's no regulation on it right now. And some of them that even contain that CBD have other things in them like heavy metals and toxins. In fact, one of the companies that we work very closely with that's one of the leaders in the CBD market investigated one who was making it in his bathtub. So how do you know where to get the quality CBD, that little 30% of the market that's out there? Well, right here at Relive, I will tell you everything goes into quality with our hemp extract products. They're organically grown in the USA. They're non-GMO and gluten-free. They go through a rigorous testing, just like our nutrition products, multi-step over 7 times to ensure the purity. We've already talked about that, but also the efficacy, that the amount of CBD that we claim to be in there is in there. And here's the deal. We are the only ones who do bioassays to determine how much your body absorbs, so that when we dose the products, it's dosed on how much we know your body is going to absorb. The other companies are not doing it. They may just put it in the bottle, but that doesn't mean your body's going to get it. We actually do bioassays to ensure that your body is getting what we say it is. It's third-party tested. In fact, each bottle, you can scan the QR code with your phone and get that certificate of analysis immediately. You will not find higher quality hemp products or as effective hemp products anywhere but at Relive. We also have this great hemp balm. And I know the saying is the balm is the bomb, because it really is. 1,000 milligrams of hemp-derived cannabinoids works instantly. This balm is one of the reasons when I put it on my big toe joint that I can still wear high heels. I have a client who has eczema that comes out when she gets very stressed. In one night, she had eczema on her elbow, put the balm on. When she woke up the next morning, it was completely gone. It's blended with essential oils. It's extracted from organically grown non-GMO hemp, and it's THC free. And then just now have released the Relive Hemp with melatonin. 70%, it's estimated 70% of people in the United States do not get restful sleep. And sleep is where your body repairs. Your body needs sleep. It's what I would call the fountain of youth. Well, sweet dreams are made of this. The RLV Hemp with melatonin helps you to fall asleep faster and wake up refreshed. So many times sleep aids, you get to sleep, but when you wake up, you felt like you didn't even sleep at all. 3 milligrams of melatonin per serving blended with L-tryptophan. Think about your turkey dinner. You know, as people eat that great turkey and then all feel like they want to go to sleep, that's because it's relaxing you. It's allowing you to drift off to sleep. 500 milligrams of full spectrum hemp extract in that bottle. We are also a company with a heart. There's something called the Calagras Foundation, where we are feeding mostly women and children, hundreds of nutritional programs in 9 countries. We've built schools, created water supplies. It's distributor supported, but 97% of what is donated goes directly to the recipients of this program. Only 3% administrative costs. I don't know of any other charity that has such a low administrative cost. And this is meaning they're delivering the products, sometimes to places where the product has to be carried on heads across a river to get it to them. It was founded in the name of Dr. Theodore Calagras, who created our very first formula that founded this company. This shows, in this instance, of the power of nutrition. These are people who are recipients of the Calagras Foundation. And the only thing that's changing in their life is they're getting started on this Relive. You can see the shocking difference that nutrition can make right here. In 2 weeks, a shocking difference. In 4 months, from the first picture to the last. The next one is so indicative of what nutrition can do. This is a 2-year-old girl, weighed 8 pounds, stood less than 2 feet tall, obviously very malnourished. Getting started on the programs. After 19 short days, she's already starting to gain muscle. Now you can see how beautiful that little girl is. That's the heart of this company. And it's why we do what we can do, so we can support these around the world. You know, the Relive products produce results, plain and simple, because bottom line, everything else is theory. I've been involved with this company now 21 years. I was a personal trainer and nutrition counselor when I was introduced to it, and I was eating right. Husband grows a 5,000 square foot garden, but I was still going downhill. I had extreme fatigue, could not run around the yard with my kids. I had debilitating pain. If you touched me, it hurt. I had digestive issues. I was careful what I ate. I was always scoping out every bathroom, and brain fog so bad I couldn't read my kids their book at night. Staying faithful with these products, and it took some time, but staying faithful with them. I am now 59. I can throw hay bales, ride horse, play sports. I teach fitness classes. My blood work shows I don't have an autoimmune disease anymore. I've been able to stop using thyroid medication that I had been on for almost 20 years for a low thyroid. I feel phenomenal. I can guarantee you guys I will never get off these products. But I am not the only one. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of people who have gotten results with these products over the time. And one of them I'm going to go to right now. Michelle Feathers, could you come on and share how Relive has blessed you?
I sure can. Thank you, Pam. I am Michelle Feathers from Rochester, New York, and Relive changed my life 25, almost 26 years ago. At that time, I thought I was healthy. I took a lot of vitamins, tried to eat right. But doing that, my daughter was very sick. And so she didn't eat right, you know, because she's a kid. So when I saw Relive, it was a shortcut to cooking. And we both started on it. Now, even though I thought I was healthy, I had a lot of doctors, a lot of sinus infections. I was on antibiotics all the time, environmental allergies. But after 1 month, my breathing was better. Within the 6-month mark was the last time I used any antibiotics at all. My hormonal issues balanced out, depression, anxiety, hot flashes, mood swings, that all was in the past, and I was so grateful for that. Also, I avoided 2 surgeries with abnormal cells. My cancer doctor wanted me to have another surgery and never needed that surgery. The CBD products were a blessing with brain fog, and my breathing was a lot better from inhaling pool chemicals. My lungs were burned and damaged, and the CBD products have really worked on that inflammation, and my breathing is much better. So I am so very grateful for that.
And Michelle, share a little bit about sharing these products.
Absolutely. So my first time I looked at Relive, I was actually at a presentation and heard a lot of different stories. And every testimony I heard, I knew a person that matched up with that story. And I wasn't looking for a business, but my heart said, Michelle, you need to let these people know this is here. And I did. And those folks were getting results while I was getting results. In the very beginning, my profit actually took care of my own product, which was a huge blessing. A business started. Because my one surgery was canceled, I was able to go to an international conference. I came home, became a master affiliate, and the business just grew. And just recently, I was blessed to be able to share the product with a lot of people. Took 3rd place in the nation last month, and you know, I'm just so incredibly grateful that I have this hope that I can pass on to other people.
Michelle, what was that bonus for hitting 3rd place?
It was $1,000.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Michelle, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Now to Barbara Lazar, could you come on and share how the Relive products and business have helped you?
I'd love to. I started on this product and in the business 28 years ago. I was looking for a business opportunity, and I thought I was pretty healthy. I went to an opportunity meeting to check it out, and I was so blown away by the stories that I heard that night that I jumped into the business at the top profit level without tasting the products and without telling my husband, which fortunately worked out. I got on the products right away and started sharing with others. In the first 6 weeks, I realized that I wasn't as healthy as I thought I was. I started getting relief from sinus allergies and headaches that had plagued me my entire adult life. And then shortly after that, we put our daughter, who was 12 at the time, on the products. She had been diagnosed the year before with attention deficit disorder, and we were having some serious challenges with her. And in a very short period of time, we saw a difference in her. That year, she brought her grades up from B's and C's to straight A's, and She's never had to be on medication for what we think is probably some depression. She's grown up to be a healthy young lady and takes the products faithfully, and it's basically her health insurance. So seeing those different things happen in our life so quickly, I got really excited. That first order that we purchased, we shared in about 6 weeks and profited about $1,500. Went on that year to earn about $20,000 just working 10 to 15 hours a week. And it just continued to grow from there. By the second year, we had added $1,000 a month to our income. And by the time we were doing it 4 years, we were making between $60,000 and $70,000 a year. And that got my husband's attention. We became ambassadors with the company. And 3 years later, at the 7-year point in the business, he walked away from a 23-year career as a home builder to retire at the age of 49 and do this with me full time. And, you know, looking back on it, we didn't realize what an important decision that was at the time. But a few years later, we had the financial crash. A lot of home builders went out of business. And he was so thankful that he didn't have to deal with any of that. So we continue to grow our business. We ended up earning over $1 million with this company. But I'll tell you, the lifestyle that we've had has been so incredible. We've been able to travel, go where we want, when we want, visit our grandkids that live out in Portland anytime we want, which has been amazing. But I have to tell you, I was reflecting on all this just this last week, or actually today when I opened up my check. And from last month to this month, while I've been sitting here in quarantine, basically not doing anything, my check doubled from last month to this month. And thinking in terms of how much that could help so many people with what they're going through right now, it's really exciting for me to think about the possibilities that we have going forward.
That is, it's the possibilities, because we have something that, because of what we do and making a difference, especially now, it's never been a better time to get involved with Relive. Thanks so much, Barbara. And no, this isn't Bob. We couldn't get a picture of Bob. But Bob Edmonds, if you could come on and briefly share how the products and business have helped you, that'd be great. And if you're talking, Bob, we can't hear you. You have to unmute.
Yeah, I thought this was a picture of me in my past life.
There you go.
All right. I see my name is in quotes. That's for a reason there. But yeah, Pam, I live in Atlanta, and I found Relive because I was looking for an opportunity. At the time, I owned a business, and I had become a slave to that business. I had very little time with my family. I was working all the time. But the big thing was I had no purpose in what I was doing. And so I started looking, and I looked at about 50 business ideas one year, and then I went to a Relive presentation. And as I walked in, I realized this was different from anything else I'd ever seen. And the first difference was just the quality of the people. Very nice, very friendly, extremely helpful. And I learned that these products always worked if people took them. And as I studied this thing, I saw the business was designed for people to make a living at if you worked it properly. So when I started taking the products, I was 48, and I had so much arthritis and joint pain, I could not move without something hurting. I was tired all the time. I just felt like an old man. But in 3 weeks on just the basics, classic and energized, I found myself waking up at 6 a.m. I quit drinking coffee all day long, and I added about 3 productive hours to my evening. Well, at 6 weeks, all the joint pain started to go away. And by the end of 4 months on this thing, I felt like I was 30 years old again. I was about 90% pain free. I had tons of energy. I was sleeping great. I mean, I just felt like a young man. Well, even before all those results came in, I started sharing this business idea with people. And I was doing it maybe 10, 12 hours per week. And I was making anywhere from $300 to $400 to $1,000 a month. And I did that for about 4 or 5 months. And then I started to figure out how to build this business. And so all that I did was I gradually put more time and more effort into Relive, less time into my other business. So now this is all that we do for business. My wife and I have complete control over our schedule. Relive has sent us on about a dozen trips, most of them outside of the country. We've made as much as $15,000 in a calendar month in profit. And you know, the thing I was looking for was purpose. And this is the most purposeful thing I've ever done in business because it absolutely changes people's lives. Just because we started talking with people, there are literally thousands of families all around the world that have had their lives improved because I just started sharing this with people. So we'll be doing this for the rest of our lives. And, Pam, it's amazing to be involved with a company that's on the cutting edge, both with nutrition, CBD, technology like we're doing right now. And, what kind of a business is this? You work at home. That's the best thing in the world right now. Everybody has to stay at home. We're at home working our business. It's talk about being at the right place at the right time. This is phenomenal. So we'll be doing this for the rest of our lives.
It really is phenomenal. And thank you everybody for sharing it, because when I took a look at this too, I too looked at it for the business. And I started in at the top profit level, got on the products at the same time. And I didn't expect to see changes. And I started to share right away. I didn't wait for my results. I got my results while I was sharing. But because I went out and I gave people an opportunity to hear it like I did and did that on a consistent basis, I started averaging $1,000 to $2,000 a month extra income. But by helping more people, as each of these people have talked about, it grew to a six-figure income by the fourth year in the business. I've earned as much as $250,000 in a year with this company, working from home around my kids. We're 4 and 5. They are now 25 and 20, just turned 27. Went through 4 years of college debt-free. We were a two-parent home that entire time. We have been blessed. And the best part about this is we get to pass that blessing on. And that's what this business is. This business is a solid business. It says 28 plus years. We're over 30 years old. We're around. We're members of the Direct Selling Association, which is an invitation-only organization of direct selling companies. Very few are in there. And we've actually had people sit on the board of directors. We're with the Council for Responsible Nutrition, which helps us determine the science behind the supplements. And again, we're leading in that. When you start a Relive business, you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. You already for your $20 registration fee as a distributor, you have product development and manufacturing already done, a customer service center that is award-winning, professional marketing tools right at the tip of your fingers, and a global distribution network already set up. So you don't have to set any of that up to start in your own business. There's actually 5 ways to make money with Relive. I'm going to cover them briefly. Get with the person who introduced you to this webinar to cover it in more detail. Retail profit is easy for people to understand. Anywhere from 20 to 40%. You choose what your profit level is. You get to choose. So what does that mean? If you retail $100 with the product, you can make anywhere from $20 to $40, depending on where you decide to position yourself with the company. But everyone is a potential customer. Pregnant mothers are using these products. Teeny tiny babies, 90-year-old people, actually 100-year-old people. I know a 100-year-old woman taking these products, you guys. Everybody can use these products. Wholesale profit, the natural progression, when people find out what these products can do, they want to tell other people. So what happens? They decide to start sharing it too. So when you become a distributor and you sponsor another distributor, your wholesale profit is going to be the difference in your profit levels. So if you're at 40% and you sponsor someone at 25%, you will earn 15% of everything that goes through that person's organization. What's going to happen is you are going to introduce Relive to so many more people, because as Bob was talking about, he talked to a few people, was shared with a few people. That's going to increase the volume. And it may be a smaller percentage, but it's a smaller percentage on a much higher volume. You're reaching a lot more people. It's a lot higher income. Then there's the overrides. And this is where you can make significant income. This is where the corporate size income comes from. When you are at the top profit level and you help someone else get to the top profit level, let's say her name is Susan. Susan has a group of customers and distributors not at the top profit level. You're going to receive 8% of everything that goes through the Susan's group on the business volume. Now, initially, as you can see in the overrides, as Susan goes out to share with Jim and Jim gets to the top profit level, he's second level to you, you're going to earn 6%. Initially, Relive is going to pay 5 levels deep, but we have bonuses. There's ways you can actually add additional levels. There's ways you can add additional percentages through the bonuses. But this is where you can literally, what you are doing is almost like setting up franchises within your organization, and you are earning a percentage of them, and it will grow with no ends and bounds. There's no boundaries to it, because you can have as many Susans as you want. Susan can have as many Jims. Jim can have as many Wendy's. There's no limits in Relive. There's cash bonuses and trips. The Star Director bonus, you can literally By going out and helping more people, give yourself a raise every single month with the Star Director bonus. And like I said, you can go into more detail with the person who introduced you to the webinar. That Star Director bonus, especially early on in your Relive business, can literally double your income. The trips are phenomenal. They pay everything. They treat you like royalty. And the cool part is you're tripping with people who are happy, healthy, they have hope, and they also have a mission to help other people just like you do in your Relive business. There's 2 ways you can get started with Relive. You can, and if you are not on these products, I say get a hold of the person who introduced you to this webinar. Do not let them get away until you have that product coming to you one way or another. You join as a customer, you can fill your body with the highest quality nutrition, get your body already on the journey to health with what I would call a jet start very quickly. You can also become a distributor. If you're thinking of people who need to hear about this, and it's hard not to as you hear those stories, you can become a distributor. You can get your product at anywhere from 20 to 40% off, but you can also earn up to 20 to 40% while sharing it and helping other people get healthy. When you become a distributor, there's 2 very common options. There's others in between. Again, the person who introduced you to the webinar can explain these to you. You can start it as a quick start or an affiliate distributor. That means that you'll receive 25% off of all your products. You'll also earn 25% of any products that you retail. It's $500 worth of product for an investment of only $375. You get free shipping on that first order. So you can save over $150 or earn $150. But you can become a master affiliate. And this is probably the most popular for those who are really looking at the business. This is the top profit level. You can earn anywhere from 35 to 40%. You get $5,000 worth of product. You're only going to invest $3,250 for that product. There is no shipping on that order. And if you share the order and retail that entire order, you can earn $1,750. That's a 54% return on your investment. I actually earned $1,500 profit my first month because I came in at that top profit level. And in business, you have tax write-offs, and it's the highest savings and profit. You actually open up the last 3 forms of income when you get to that top profit level. And that is probably why it is the most popular for those who are truly wanting to get a business going. And as a distributor, now here's what told me this company had to be for real. We have a 100% money back guarantee on our products for 30 days for customers. As a distributor, you have a 1-year, 100% buyback guarantee on any unopened product. You have a year to decide if this is really for you, with little to basically no risk. And this company is over 30 years old. I think the product's got something. So what people need most is what Relive provides, that personal freedom, financial security, optimal health. What are you looking for? What was your interest? Is it the health with Relive? Is it the financial security? Is it the goal of helping people? Do you have a goal to have a purpose in what you do, like Bob was talking about? Is it the personal freedom? We were a 2-parent home. We got to do everything we wanted with our kids when we wanted to do it. My husband was one of the very few dads who was at the school all the time. Actually ran the carnival many years. So you can live better starting today. Get back with the person who shared this webinar with you today. They can share with you your options, go into more detail, and they can show you how you can get started immediately. Tonight, you can get started and start your family and yourself on a journey to better health. And if you choose, on a journey to more stable finances.